Welcome to the No Chill podcast, where facts get thrown out the door and no topic is too wild to get flamed.
I need you to chill.
Whether it's game-winning shots, blockbuster flops, or celebrity meltdowns,
oh, come on!
I'm calling it exactly how I see it. I've got no filter, no apologies, and definitely no chill. Let's get reckless. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of No Chill with me, JBSmoovv. Now, I hope you all are getting prepared for Taylor Swift to basically take over your timelines for the next week. And am I in the minority and just wasn't a part of this live stream that had over 1.5 million viewers going on at a certain time? Look, it's not for me, but I did hear that Taylor Swift is a Spartans fan, so shout out. Spartan Dog by association over there. And no, I am not going to sit here and talk about the male cheerleaders in the NFL. Look, either you're one way or the other about it. Either you're growing with the sport and accepting this, or you're living in the past and just want your football as your football. But hey, you know what? If it works for them, then I'm all cool with it. But let's get into it. All right, after 34 years of those screechy beeps and that iconic "You Got Mail" chime, AOL has officially discontinued its dial-up service as of September 30th. Now, everybody raise your hands if you even knew AOL was still around right now, because I damn sure did not. The service that introduced us to chat rooms, instant messaging, and that obnoxious CD we all used to get in the mail is now calling it quits. You know what did those discs even do, by the way? I have no idea. Surprisingly, though, today, over 160,000 U.S. households rely on AOL dial-up as their only internet provider. That's like 0.13% of the internet market as it is right now. That just goes to show that AOL still has some use to some people out there, just not for any of us, though. And you know what? Even when it's gone, there's still that little piece of nostalgia that still lives on as well, too. Like your parents yelling at you to get off the phone when they're trying to make a call, or you actually getting kicked off the internet whenever someone tried to call your house. The noisy connection, the constant fight over the family computer whenever you got out of school. If you still remember the good old days of the past, let me know your memories in the comments. AOL as it's a lost artifact. ASL, IRL, RIP AOL. Once again, I will never understand fashion or this fashion world. And now the streets of the ATL have turned themselves into a runway edition of Bridgerton, apparently, as men have been going viral for wearing skirts in the streets of Atlanta. Yes, I said skirts, and they are taking over Atlanta, and not just by the women. They're strutting in them like runway models springing through Peachtree Center at rush hour. And you know, there are mixed reviews for people all over the internet, as some fans are applauding the boldness while others are roasting some of these outfits, saying that it just missed the mark, and admit that they're probably expensive as hell too. And I can guarantee they probably spend the majority of their rent on these outfits, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, skirts aren't new fashion for men, as celebrities like Harry Styles, Lil Nas X, and even Russell Westbrook are making them popular. The only thing is, I'm pretty sure they're getting paid millions of dollars to wear this, whereas you are not. Look, either way, Atlanta's paying attention. And I don't know if some fits are just being extra or if it's a crisis we should be worried about. But either way, look, whether you're cheering or choking on your coffee, there's no ignoring this bold statement that is upon us. All right, so apparently Cameron and Omar Gooding are beefing? When did this happen? You know what? Talk about a beef no one really cares about. Because I could care less about these two more than Taylor Swift dropping Easter egg points in her recent podcast appearance. Look, you are not in Marvel. Just tell people when the album's dropping. No one gives two shits about having to decipher this bullshit. But apparently we have Omar Gooding, actor, rapper, and apparently easy to book, versus Cameron, who is not just a rapper, but also a host and a fraudster, apparently. But this all started when Cameron got Omar's name wrong and called him by his brother's name, which is Omar Gooding Jr.
I called him Omar Gooding Jr., and he's like, "That you calling me out my name? Cuba's the junior. How am I be the junior?"
Honest mistake. Come on now. Follow that up with Omar hitting the studio, dropping 3 diss tracks. 3.
But then again, you might be washed. Just keep ignoring them. Don't trip, only real niggas count this as a loss. And
tell the truth. Only thing faker than your teeth are all them fake receipts about what you was paying me.
My God, man, you got a lot of time on your hands. Cameron can't be outdone though, especially in his own career with those diss tracks. So he set up a fake audition for Omar to attend, going as far as booking him a flight and hotel to Miami, only to have Omar get to the guest appearance and find out that the shoot isn't real, nor is it happening.
I booked a nigga to do a movie that's never coming out. Like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, Omar. That movie you flew to Miami for, it ain't no movie coming out. I booked you. And I was laughing at you behind the scenes. I was there. I was sitting there laughing at you. Signed the paperwork saying I could do whatever with the footage. You thought them niggas was real movie producers? They are real movie producers. But them was my niggas. Check it out, y'all. Look at this. Whole staff. This is the whole staff from when I was shooting. Oh, look, he signed the paperwork. Hold on, let me get in here. He's signing the paperwork. This is meaning I can do whatever I want with this footage. You're reading for nothing, stupid. Put your fucking titties back in, nigga. What the fuck you doing with your titties out, nigga? Fuck is wrong with you, man?
Now, the rumor is there's more diss tracks to come, the way directed towards Cameron, ready to expose some of his dirty laundry, which is once again tracks of beef that no one cares about. You know, applause to Cameron for being this petty, 50 Cent level if I'm being honest, but this is a YouTube streaming drama that no one wanted. Look, this will be entertaining for a week, and then afterwards we're gonna forget all about it and forget what you two were even beefing about to begin with. So have at it. I know we said it 1,000 times before, but how computers are taking our jobs and AI is kind of ruining everything. But now I'm not sure, because I don't know if AI is helping or just making us lazier, as I just seen that AI was used at a recent school graduation to pronounce student names to be said over the loudspeaker.
Sophia Cicero, Emily Acosta, Sabrina Ali, Jeremy Brosnan.
Is that genius or just laziness? I don't really know. I mean, imagine this. You just clawed your way through exams, finals, and now you're ready for your big moment of glory to walk across that stage to face your teachers that's been giving you hell all semester, to shove it in their face, to make them say your name right then and there. But instead you have to hand them a QR code and now a robot's about to say your name? What the fuck? Pace University is the first to attempt this, as students came up with their cell phones in hand on stage just to get scanned like they were at a Kroger's checkout. Now for me, I feel like this is just throwing tradition out the window. Like, it's just trash now. The University of North Georgia thinks so, as grads petitioned the schools to arguing that AI voice dehumanizes this milestone. Hell, Westchester University ditched AI completely and paid extra for human voice recordings. You know what's worse than a teacher not knowing who you are than the AI now pronouncing your name wrong? So congrats, graduates and future grads. You've survived all-nighters, stress eating, and lecture halls. Your reward? A robot announcing your names as if it's reading off a grocery list. Your personal milestone now just means nothing to these schools. You know what? Now, I'm sure I probably said this before, and I'm probably going to get killed in the comments for all my people here in Michigan, but I'm just over the Woodward Dream Cruise. I'm sorry. Don't come at me. Look, I'm just over it. First off, it's not just a weekend. It's a week-long inconvenience for me, and I'm sure others as well too. Have to navigate gridlock Woodward filled with exhaust smoke clouds and people who are scared to lose their spot just by getting up and moving. Every year, 1.5 million people and 40,000 classic cars descend on Detroit. And yes, it seems cool, and AC is probably your best friend out of this whole weekend. And yes, we are in the Motor City, but yet the Dream Cruise lasts in Ferndale to Pontiac. Make it make sense. Why isn't it in the heart of the city downtown? I just don't understand that. Now, for local businesses, I know they love it. Some thrive off of it, but some of them don't. And the residents who have to deal with this are pretty much living in roadblock hell. Also, change the name of the Dream Cruise. It sounds too peaceful when it's really not. And there's already enough construction and traffic going on right now. But you know what? Let's just add one more thing on top of your everyday commute. The Dream Cruise makes a handful of people happy and will piss off nearby residents. And look, I love my city. I love its car heritage. But can we pick another spot for this to happen in next year? I'm not against classic cars or anything like that, but I am against adding more time to my drive of chaos disguised as fun. And finally, the oldest linguistic myth that nothing rhymes with silver has just been destroyed. As you put it out for the internet to see and tag Eminem in it, you know that mission was going to get accomplished, hands down. As Eminem was tagged in a post by Rock the Bells via Uberfax, that quote, nothing in the English rhymes with silver. And you know what M did? Within 24 hours in his AI lightning fast brain power, M fired back with damn near a paragraph of playful rhymes that included Val Kilmer, Bill Burr, and MILF. I don't know. Every word you thought was scary, he bounced off of it like it was a trampoline. Slim Shady with a silver bullet. Now this is the kind of flex only a man like Eminem can pull off. This goes to show that M still got more in the tank, and it's only a matter of time before someone tries to hit him with another new challenge. All English words should beware. That's gonna do it for another edition of the No Chill Podcast with your boy JBSmoovv here. I'll be back next week, and I'll be keeping my eyes open to anything that's going on that just seems downright stupid and weird to me. Also, if you got some time, go check out the Motor City Metrics and the Tigers minor league report over there. My guy Rogelio and his crew put down an amazing podcast every single week devoted strictly to Tigers and MLB baseball and the minor leagues that they have going on right now. They know their stuff, so trust me, if you're a Tigers fan or if you're deep and heavy into baseball, they have everything that you need. Tap in, give those guys a view and a listen. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. But until next week, remember, everybody just take care of each other.